This podcast is recorded on Gadigal land. Always was, always will be Aboriginal land. Hello and welcome to She Said What? I'm your host, Alyssa Harper, and this podcast is all about unpacking the chaos and the things we've had to push through to get to where we are. This is your safe space to learn from others' experiences, reflect, and then become your most authentic self. You're gonna giggle, you might cry, and you're definitely gonna get the tea. Let's get into it. Thank you to Field for sponsoring today's episode. If you don't already know about the dating and exploration app Field, then we will talk more about them later, but let's get into today's episode. Joining me today, we have content creator, fashion designer, the most snatched person I think I've ever seen in my life, Eitan Broude.
Hi.
Hi, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. I told you before you came in that I'm so inspired by you. Of course, because to me, you're the person who has really gone after the shit that you want, and being someone who wanted to do fashion, get into all the things that you're doing, you consistently show up on social media with the most gorgeous, sleek vibe, but your content doesn't feel beige. You know when you get content creators that are like that, where it's kind of boring because things are aesthetic? You have mastered both.
What a compliment.
I really mean it.
I'm blushing.
Oh, I love what you do. I love it.
Thank you.
I love it. And of course, as well, being a queer person online, you get to show up and be that representation for people as well too. So it's just, you really got the full package, girl.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, always good to start out. Make sure you know that you are loved. And I want to get into a few quick little things that I think is all on our mind. First of all, can we talk about your Coke addiction?
We can.
Yeah.
That is always on my mind.
Yeah.
Last night I actually woke up in the middle of the night, probably at 4 a.m. and I just thought I'm craving Coke right now.
Of course.
Yeah. And I thought, do I get out of bed and allow myself to just really fall deep into the addiction?
Indulge, yeah.
Or do I control myself? And surprisingly, I didn't control myself.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've had it where now I just keep it there so I have it for when I want it. So
I might start doing that.
It's ready. Actually,
I just try and deter myself, but I think what's the point?
What's the point? Sometimes you have to give in. Well, I did make sure we had some Cokes on hand, but for me, it's a Diet Coke.
No, Diet Coke is disgusting. That's feral.
Okay, well, I'm really sorry about that. Ever since I was 14 or something, I'm opening mine, by the way. I'm drinking mine.
I'll open mine too. I'll never
Mine's
not have
been a good 10 years of Diet Coke, and I actually think maybe I've skipped a day here and there, but I've probably replaced it with wine, which is probably worse. So
right.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever skipped a day of Coke. No, that's not true.
Haven't you been sober? You've had sober moments?
I was sober for 2 years.
Whoa, my God.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really relapsed, huh?
I did. I relapsed hard, and then since then, that was probably I was sober for 2 years. I relapsed maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. And since then, it's been a real battle. Every week, I'm guys.
Yeah.
This is the week.
This is
the week. I'm not going to be addicted anymore. I'm so healthy. I'm so fresh. I'm going to have water. I'll replace it with
I like that you also just got them to take your water away because you said, I don't
drink water.
I'm liar.
You know what? I
Liar.
actually think that we as humans have become a little bit too reliant on water, if you ask me personally. I can go a whole day without drinking water.
Yeah.
And I don't get a headache. I don't need to pee 24/7, all that kind
Really
of stuff.
convenient.
And then my friends who are constantly drinking water, they're I've got such a headache. I haven't had enough water today. And I'm you've become reliant on it.
Oh my God, you're addicted. It's because you're addicted.
You're
That's
addicted
crazy.
to water. So
wait, I love our health podcast. This
I know.
is really
I've just
good.
taught myself to survive life without water. And if you can't do that, that's not my problem.
If you can't do it, sorry.
Yeah.
No, the other night, I actually genuinely had a Diet Coke beside me when I was sleeping, which is not uncommon, to be completely honest with you. I went up like this. I'm also blind, so blind. I wear really strong contacts every single day. I
didn't know that about you, no.
Yeah, so if you ever see me going like this, or have you ever seen me doing that when I'm out?
I have seen you do that.
That's why. It's because
I
they get
just thought you
sticky
were
and they bother
tired.
me. No, see, that's what's really annoying. I need to get LASIK. But anyways, the other night I'm there with a Diet Coke. I go up like this. I'm blind. I'm looking for my water. I smack it like this and it falls on, because I've had this shelf beside my bed, falls onto me, falls all over the bed. I'm going, Tom, my boyfriend. I go, Tom, please, wake up. He was like, what? And he just goes, just come on my side. I'll go on the couch. And I was like, no, get a towel, because I don't want him to leave.
That's really nice of him.
He's so cute.
Is Tom addicted to Coke?
He is not really addicted to Coke. I kind of got him onto the Diet Coke though a little bit. I kind of think of it as this thing that, like, unfortunately, if you're in my life, you're going to be around it. So it's like a lot easier to pick up the addiction. I've done that to a few people, unfortunately. But no, he also really likes ginger beer. That's his thing. Diet ginger beer too.
That's a bit of a red flag. I fear that's.
I fear.
Well, you can fix that. We can fix that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, moving on from the Coke addiction. Thank you so much for opening up about that. I know that must be really tough.
I'm always happy to talk about it because Coke is genuinely my number one love in life. So.
Yeah, that's really beautiful. What about your love for wearing a corset that doesn't allow you to breathe? Can we talk about that?
Guys.
You love your corset.
I love a corset.
You love her.
It's like a new thing.
Oh,
I
okay.
guess it's not that new. It's probably like a year old now.
Yeah.
I started watching The Gilded Age. Have you watched The Gilded Age?
No.
You're missing out. That's
but
really
I've seen
disappointing.
stuff about it. Okay, yes, I'll get on it.
Thank you very much.
Of course.
But The Gilded Age is pretty much based in like the 1800s.
Okay.
No, the 17. That's so embarrassing because I'm the biggest fan of The Gilded Age and I don't know what year it is.
It's
but
okay.
It's old.
You can
it's
like
really
a
old.
show and like be bad at history.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's like really old and the outfits in the show are just like so iconic.
Oh,
and then like I kind of started getting into like corsets and then I got like hyper fixated on like corsetry and the historical side of corsets and like how they were made then to like suck in the waist. And I just like started doing it and I've got this mission to make the smallest corset. I know it's really unhealthy. I know it's not good for my organs. I know it's not good for body image, whatever, but it's this obsession that I have and I haven't been able to do it yet where I just like every time I make it, it's just not tight enough and I can always like push in.
But you are naturally like quite petite. So I
Yeah.
feel like it's a fun thing for you to play with. Like it's not like you, and correct me if I'm wrong, but like don't like your body and are trying to shift it. Do you know what I mean?
No,
like
no.
you are already quite tiny and then when you do something like that, it just like kind of accentuates
It just
what
like
you already
plays
have
with
going
like
on.
proportion. I just like love everything about
Shape
it.
and-
It's taken me a year to like really get to know how to make a corset that now I kind of feel a bit more confident to like design not just plain corsets.
Yeah.
So the corsets that I've made and worn to date have literally just been like straight,
Yeah.
basic.
Yeah.
And like now I feel like I kind of know the ins and outs of a corset, where the tension holds, how to like get the eyelets in, all the boning.
It's
I
such
can,
a
like,
beautiful
start
process.
to-
And it's pretty, like, it's so different to anything else they do. Because I do want to, like, just start talking about your brand.
Okay.
Because I'm fucking obsessed with it.
Okay, thank you.
And I think it's so cool, too. I have to say, I went through, like, a deep scroll through all of your socials. So I know a lot now, probably more than you'd be comfortable with me knowing.
Okay, well you can say whatever you want to say.
And I saw that you'd posted something so long ago, years and years ago,
Oh,
of something you made, and it was on a girl. It was like this flowy thing, like looked like almost like tassels, and she was like spinning in this photo.
Oh my god, that
photo.
That was probably close to 10 years ago. Okay, wow, we did a real deep
So I
dive.
saw that photo, and I was just curious, when did you go from like taking like women's clothes and then wanting to go into like a genderless thing? Was it always women's to start with, or did you just play back and forth?
I think that I was always like on the path of genderless clothing because of my like personal experiences with clothing and like my own body shape and being a gay man and like wanting to express myself, like all the things kind of with like leading there.
Yeah.
But I think 10 years ago I was like still kind of really in the general structure of the fashion industry where it was like women's wear, men's wear, and like what do you want to be in, how do you want to present, like
Yeah.
so like I think then it was like more that kind of vibe. That tassel, it was like a leathery tassel.
Yeah, it was like it was just so different to anything else you had created, and I was like, what is this?
It's
like,
so
oh my God.
it's so not my aesthetic. It was just like I think I had some like random fabric left over and I like made it and then I took it to my friend's house and I was like to my other friend, I was like, put it on.
Aw. Do you find
And-
that's how you learn though? Like just playing with different pieces, like different structures? Like is that how you kind of
100%.
did you study at all fashion as well?
Yeah. So I
okay,
studied at
amazing.
university. I studied like a Bachelor of Arts, I think it was. God, I don't remember my degree and like majored in like fashion.
I think it was like a Bachelor of Arts, but like I'm not sure. Like
I think it was like a PhD in
think it was
like
like a PhD.
rhinoplasty or something.
think like a
yeah.
doctor or
I'm pretty much a
something.
doctor. So
I love that.
No, but
It's
I
beautiful.
did study 3 years.
Yeah.
And my plan was actually to continue studying. I
Mm-hmm.
really wanted to like go to like Central St. Martin's in London or like Parsons in New York.
Yeah.
And I like was like doing the applying stage of it. And I thought to myself, I just don't know, I can do another 3-4 years of like studying. I just like wanted to like get into it. After I graduated, I presented a collection at New York Fashion Week.
Okay, wow.
And after that, I realized that I didn't want to start my own business.
Oh.
I know.
Okay,
I know.
tell me why.
Spoiler alert, I did.
Yeah.
I just felt like I wanted, like, New York Fashion Week, I did it too early. What I was doing, like, wasn't set up. It was, like, an amazing opportunity, an amazing experience. Like, wouldn't change it for the world, but it just felt premature.
Yeah.
And I felt like I didn't get everything I could have out of it. And I
Yeah.
felt like I needed maybe a little bit more, like, industry experience.
Okay,
Do you
yeah,
get what
I
I'm
see that
saying?
happening in a lot of people's careers, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think especially with social media, like so many of us see people doing things and we just want to jump into
Yeah.
it. But I can so get how that happens. Yeah.
So I decided, like, I wanted to, like, just get an internship, a job, and, like, just see how the fashion industry, like, really worked.
Yeah.
My dream in high school was never to have a business. It was always to be, like, the creative director of Dior, of Miu Miu, of Prada. Like,
Yeah,
that was
okay.
my goal.
Yeah.
And then I did New York Fashion Week. I got an internship at Beckham Bridge, which was only for 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, COVID happened and, like,
Okay.
just, like,
Yeah.
knocked
Was it meant to be
everything.
longer?
It was supposed to be 3 months.
Okay.
And I was hopeful that it would turn into, like, an actual job, like a junior job that I could kind of work my way up, and, like, that would be my, like, start into the fashion industry and kind of go from there.
Yeah.
Well, that didn't happen. And then I was, like, kind of just, like, stuck. Like, I had moved to Sydney for the internship and I was planning on staying. And then I obviously,
What year was that?
2020.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, end of 2019,
So
beginning
like
of 2020.
right. Okay. And you just moved.
Yeah, right as
God,
COVID
yeah.
happened. So I ended up having to move back to Perth, which is where I'm from.
Yes.
And, like, I just kind of went through, like, a year where I didn't know what I was doing. I kind of, like, obviously while COVID was happening, I didn't have a job. And then I got a job at this, like, tiny little fashion brand in Perth. I'm not going to name them. They were, like, for old ladies.
Okay.
It wasn't a vibe. I was not, like, I didn't love what I was doing there. It was a really toxic environment. Like, they didn't pay their staff. They would, like, I would get retail calls from, like, the retail girls being like, we haven't been paid. And then, like, the boss's wife would walk in with, like, a new Chanel bag and, like, want to show us because we all love fashion. And it was just, like, really toxic.
Yeah.
I left there. I went to work at The Ordinary Skincare.
Yeah.
I worked there for, like, a year and a half.
Okay. Wow.
And while I was there, I was like, I'm just doing this to, like, have a job, not be sitting at home.
Yeah.
While I'm going to, like, work on my fashion brand.
Yeah.
I started by just embroidering T-shirts.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's so interesting to me. Like, it's so cool to hear because, like, looking at what you do now and you have these crazy, like, you're so good at taking something that's, like, a basic and then just making it cool, like, making it interesting. And thank
you.
God, you know,
Oh,
because we
thank
need
you.
it.
Well, I definitely didn't start by doing that. I started by embroidering. And they had, like, stupid little logos on. Like, one was, like, this is not Dior. Because, like, Dior was, like, my goal.
That's cool, though.
And then the other one was, like, I'm still social distancing because, like, COVID kind of had eased up, but I was like, I'm still social distancing. I think I sold maybe 4.
Oh,
Really
that's
beautiful.
Great,
Yeah, no,
though.
not really.
But it's like a nice memory, though. Like, how cool.
I guess in hindsight, it's, you know, it's something for sure.
You're like, I just hope no one ever posts that and tags me in it.
Yeah,
Like,
no, like maybe 6 months ago, one of my friends who bought it, because, like, the 4 people who bought it all knew me.
Yeah.
Like, wore it the other day and, like, tagged me, and I was like, what the hell? I was like, throw that in the bin. No, I love
so
that they have it still,
cute.
but it was just like, I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
And then I decided I was going to start my own brand, and I, like, went into the whole manufacturing process, and I wanted to, like, see how that kind of worked, and was like, pretty much anything I was making was being funneled into that to, like, do collections.
Yeah.
I made one collection, which I didn't make, like, I made for an imaginary person who I didn't know who that person was. I just thought, like, it just wasn't, you won't find pictures of it anywhere.
Okay. Can you describe it?
It was colorful.
Oh.
It was, like, very basic. There was no twist on anything. It was just, like, very basic. There was, like, a tennis skirt, some shorts, some pants, and, like, 3 T-shirts.
Interesting.
Not really my vibe. While that was out and not selling, I did, like, another collection where I went hard. Like, I did, like, a collection, 2 collections, both had, like, I think 8 pieces in them. And the second collection came back so wrong.
Oh, really?
I mean, like, 2 sizes too small. I pretty much had, like, used all my savings, all my money for those 2, and they were, like, just duds. So that was kind of when I realized that I need to stop designing for like someone else and like I just need to make stuff that I want to wear.
Yeah.
Which is when I made the squiggle pants, which is
Yeah.
like probably my most beloved. They changed my life.
Yes.
And I just like posted them on social media and all I had was enough to go into production with like 30, which at the time felt like so much.
Yeah. Yeah.
When in with 30, I posted, I think the video, it was like one of the first videos that like got any traction. It got like 20K views or something.
Okay.
And I was like, oh my God, if like 1% even buys, like I'll have broken even. Like I was like doing all the maths and then I like launched it and the 30 just like sold out, which was like
Wow.
just like crazy. And that allowed me to go into production with like more of them. And like they were really the like hero piece that allowed me to kind of like get going.
Yeah, wow.
So
it really shows you how much you need to like go through different versions of it, the wrong versions.
I mean, there
like,
are even versions that like I used to like take people's old towels and like make bucket hats out of them and like tote bags and like I made some like real rogue things while I was like trying to like figure out what was going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
But
how
that's
I started.
so cool though. And at the time when that video like blew up for you and that was like a big moment for you, were you already like pretty big on socials, like pretty comfortable doing it, or was it like not a thing at all?
Totally new. I remember like during COVID, I was like, everyone was into TikTok. Like,
Yeah.
everyone was posting. I would like post like just like random stupid stuff.
And you were in Perth as well too, right?
Yeah.
Were you doing content with your mom then as well too?
No.
Because we have to talk about your mom at some point.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I wasn't doing content with my mom. I wasn't really doing content. And I remember when I went back to like work,
Yes.
like because like COVID, like I did like TikTok when I was just at home, and then like kind of got a job, and like I was like, time to grow up and just like stop doing this silly, stupid little kid stuff. I know. So I like
Stop like that. It's actually makes me sad. Like I'm gonna cry.
I know.
Like, what
So
do you
I like
mean?
stopped and I like went to like work retail, and then like I remember I saw this video of this guy. He posted like it was just him in like a tank top. I think he had like took the one side and just like put it off, and he was like, "Why can't I wear this to a club? Like, why am I getting kicked out of a club?" And I was like, why don't I just like post a video like that? So I posted a video like that, and I think it got like 9,000 views, and I was like, I'm viral, like I'm going huge, like this is crazy.
It's so crazy when you first start out because in your brain you're like 9,000 people. You picture them in front of you. And you're like,
I was like,
wanna
this
post
is
again.
crazy. I'm like, I
scared.
need to keep posting, and then like I posted that video like, so it was like very much just like me, and then my mum came into it because I realized that even though I wanted to like promote my fashion brand because that's like my number one passion, like that's obviously what I want to do with my life, that like anything you post on TikTok like kind of funnels back to that, or like it all kind of you know,
because
you
you
don't
do
have
like
to,
incredible skincare and makeup videos as well too,
You-
and you tippy tappy in your ASMR and your
I
nose
love an
tape.
ASMR, my
love
nose
it.
tape,
Yes.
and like it all kind of you know works together.
Totally.
So I was like doing like get readies with me's in the mirror, and my mum, she's ruthless.
She's ruthless.
She's ruthless, and like she has been like ever since we've all like I've got 2 siblings, and she's the same with all of us, and she's very honest, and she like
she's
loves
funny.
us so much.
Yeah, she's funny though, and you can tell she
Yeah.
loves you so much.
And she just so I was like I was showing her one of the ones where I did it, and I was doing a voiceover, and she said, "You sound." Well, she did a South African accent. She goes, "You sound so stupid. I can't." And I said, "Oh my God, like leave me alone." She goes, "Yeah, give me." I think she said, "We fight over this." I don't know which one.
like what's the
She said, "Let me show you how stupid you sound." And she like, I gave her a voice note, and she just like did it in like 30 seconds, voice over like one of my get ready with me's, and I thought they were so funny.
She's
and I
so
just like posted. I didn't think of it, and then like I think I like didn't even look at the app. Like I mean, such a classic story. Like just didn't look. And the next day I looked and had like 2 million
Oh my God.
views, and I was just like,
She'll be like, "Here I am in my pajama pants again."
Yeah.
Like she just like roasts
be like,
you.
yeah, she'd be like, in my parachute pants, like I can have 10 other men in here. Like she's like really just like really ruthless. And then one of the comments was like, after that, one of the comments was like, if she hates your outfit so much, like get her to dress you and see if like she can do it any better. And I think that night I just like was like, can you dress me? I put the camera up, filmed it, and that one just like that just went crazy.
That one hit. Do you remember what she put you in?
Yes,
Exactly,
it was like
yeah.
country club, like Connor from the country club.
Okay.
Like skinny suit pants, a button up, the jumper like draped over the shoulders, like
Of
wrapped
course.
around.
Of course. I
Like,
should have guessed.
You should have guessed, like really. And she was like, "Now you look gorgeous. Like now you perfect. You're like my little boy again. Like you look stunning." And that was just like, and then from then on, she was just like kind of in the content a bit more.
Okay, yeah, fun.
But
Very fun.
as like I don't live in Perth anymore.
Yeah,
so
it's hard. You
She's
have
not in the
to-
content as much, but
Yeah.
I think she'll always be a part of that.
Of course,
forever.
yeah. And I feel like it's only more fun in time because then it becomes like a little Easter egg thing.
Yeah.
She'll pop in and stuff,
She's
and that's
in there
really
every
cute.
now and then, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So you do a mix, obviously, like you said, of like the fashion and the beauty and the skincare and everything.
Yes.
When did you start doing the beauty stuff as well? Like, was that scary to get into at all with like being a man on social media and posting about makeup and
I mean, I've never really like thought about it for like social media because I went through that like scary to do it as a man like in school.
yeah.
Because I would like wear makeup in school and I would like I'm always like more of a feminine presenting
Totally.
guy. So like I kind of got over that and it was just like beauty and makeup is like part of my everyday life. Like it goes hand in hand with everything I do. Like a fashion look doesn't look as good if like the makeup doesn't complement it. It's like part of the whole creative process. Like what do I want to do? How do I want to wear my hair? Even though these days I just do the same look for everything. But
I feel that way though too now. I have like my one makeup look and I'll say as I'm getting ready, I'm like, I'm just doing my normal makeup. Don't worry, I'm fine. Like I'm not stressed today because I'm just doing my
because you don't want to think about it. But the idea is that it all goes hand in hand. And then like it was just like easy to just like post about it. And I just like love like doing skincare at nighttime is like my way to wind down and like therapeutic. So
wow.
Yeah.
And you started wearing it when you were like quite a bit younger as well too in school. Like was there like one day where you're like, that's it, I'm just gonna do it? Or was it just like this gradual thing?
I don't remember. I feel like it was more gradual. I don't feel like there was a actual decision. I remember like in probably like year 11 or year 12, I used to like really love playing with like contouring my abs because I didn't have any back then. Not that I have any now. But I used to like love contouring my abs and I would like go and like buy the most bougie, like I don't know why I'd buy like the bronzer from Chanel and like the concealer from Chanel.
Yeah.
And like use it to contour my abs. And then like obviously that kind of like I'd be like, I'm gonna put a bit of concealer on my face and like it was never out of a place of like insecurity, it was more out of a place of like just genuine creativity and
like elevating.
How does this make me feel? Like
Yeah.
I feel pretty with the makeup on.
Oh, I love that. And did you go to school with, it was like all boys or was it like co-ed and stuff?
It was co-ed.
Okay, yeah.
I only had 19 kids in my class.
Really? Okay, so something I've found and what I've been hearing from you guys on socials is that the dating app fatigue is real. The same answers to the same prompts and trying to adjust your profile just to please someone. It's making us feel more disconnected than ever. And that's why I've partnered with Field, because they've carved out a space for you to find yourself. On Field, you have the breathing room to explore your desires and even find communities that share your interests, like Pilates, going to the beach, and new cafes. Or at least, that's what I love to get up to. Free from ads and completely independent, this is the place that draws curious, playful, and open-minded people, the ones you've been looking for. In fact, 62% of Field members evolve their sexuality and interests and desires within the first year on the app. And more than 20 sexuality and gender identities to choose from, you have the freedom to explore who you are and what you like in ways you haven't imagined. And there's also room for friends. Connection comes in many forms and Field is a space for all of it. Whether you just moved to a new city and need a new community, or you're traveling and looking to meet new people, it's possible to find a bestie here. I honestly wish I knew about it when I moved from Canada. So if you're ready to explore, use the link in the episode description to download Field while you listen to the rest of this episode and start your own discovery journey today.
So there were just like 19 of us. There were only 8 girls and 11 boys, just checking my math.
That is so wild.
Yeah.
That's such a specific, experience. And was everyone pretty
Yeah, everyone was so chill.
chill? Cool.
Like I really was very blessed that I wasn't bullied in school. Everyone was like really supportive. I always like was the creative art kid. Like, I mean, I started my creativity journey by drawing. So I was always like drawing. I like wasn't paying attention in school. So like everyone just kind of knew, I think, that like
What were
he's a
you
bit
like
different,
bad
but it's
at in
okay.
school? Like what when you were
Everything.
sitting there Okay, what were you worst at? The worst.
like the subject.
Yeah.
Probably science.
Science. Me too, actually, I think. I just can't get my brain to like, if I can't see it and I can't hold it in my hands or it's on a textbook or it's really small, just something about it
I just don't care about
it. doesn't click.
No, I'm like, I don't care about what's inside a cell.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
And it's a
I'm
lot
sorry.
of memorization.
A lot of memorization.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I'm so glad there are people who do care and like,
Oh, thank God.
and like progressing the world and stuff. Like
course.
you do that. I'm going to not do that because that really stresses me out.
Yeah, well, you're great at what you do. So,
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I wanted to just go in really quickly to like what you would say was the biggest thing or one of the biggest things you've had to like really overcome in getting to where you are now, especially in the last few years with all the shifts you've had into figuring out what you want to do specifically. Has there been like one big season that was really difficult for you or is it little things throughout?
I think there are always like little fires, like when you're like in business and doing stuff, there are like little fires to put out.
Yeah.
So I don't think there was like really one big thing that I really struggled with. I have like a very supportive family, so I always feel supported.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing is just like dealing with the like getting over that feeling cringe.
Yeah.
And like you do stuff and like everything is so public and everything is so like in everyone's face that like people can kind of keep track of like your success almost. And then like you feel like, oh, if I do that, like this is the perception and like I feel cringe. I don't want to post that. And like you just got to get over it. Like that's probably my biggest obstacle.
Like the self-promotion stuff as well with your brand or
everything that is encompassed in that. And I think also like I'm an anxious girly. I get very anxious about things and like it does consume my mind.
Yeah.
And I think just having to like deal with like things are going to make you anxious and like let's get the coping mechanism to like deal with them and then like move on because you can't let it control your life. Like,
no, I'm the exact same way. Anxiety is definitely like my biggest issue when it comes to like my career.
Yeah.
It's like you always want to be out of your comfort zone to a certain extent, trying new things, putting yourself out
Trying
there,
to grow.
saying yes.
Yes.
But like sometimes you actually just don't want to be uncomfortable.
No.
Sometimes you just want to be fucking comfortable.
Sometimes I just want to be in my little comfort zone with people I know and like just chilling. But
Yeah. But you have to do that, you know, throughout, but still get those little moments of pushing yourself, because now I'm sure you have a similar experience with this where like you think of something that would have made you so anxious
And it
a few
doesn't.
years ago, and now it's like you're just used to it.
100%.
So you have to do it.
I
and
know.
you have to find those
You do
coping
have to do it.
mechanisms.
And I always like, I'm anxious about something, I don't want to do it, and then I do it, and like 99.95% of the time, I don't regret it. I'm like, you felt anxious for nothing.
Yeah.
So like majority of the time, like there's a good outcome, whether I felt cringe doing it, whether I felt anxious doing it, like the outcome is like worth it. And you've got to just like remind yourself, like when you're like standing on a red carpet and you've got no one to talk to and you're just like, you've got to remind yourself that like afterwards, like no one remembers that, no one's going to see that, like that's just in your mind, no one even thinking about you. Like
People care so much less than you think they do.
So much less than you think they
They're all
do.
worried about themselves. So yeah. What are your like coping mechanisms? If you have like some big thing coming up and you're getting nervous for it, like is there anything that you do?
I talk about it a lot.
Really?
I'm like the type of person, like if I feel anxious about something, I need to tell people I'm feeling anxious and I need to talk it through.
Okay.
And like often once I tell someone I'm anxious and I talk it through and I like rationalize it and like logic it is what I like to say.
Yeah.
Then I feel less anxious about it.
Yeah, I think that can be a thing for me sometimes too, where I have to be like, I feel like I gaslight myself, to be honest. I kind of feel like you're like, oh, I tell someone I'm anxious. I don't do that. If anything, I'm like, no, I'm actually really excited.
Yeah, okay.
I'm really excited. It's going to be so fun. And it's easy. I've done it before. Like,
Maybe I should try that.
gaslight myself.
Yeah.
And I just keep saying that out loud. And I feel like something about me saying that, and because I talk with my hands and stuff, it's literally like I'm acting it out. And I think
You're
it
like doing what's it
manifests
called?
it.
Method acting.
Yeah,
You're
I'm like method
into,
acting. Yeah.
You're getting into the character.
Getting into the character of Alyssa Harper.
Yeah.
So that's what I try to do sometimes, and I'll just be like, no, like it's gonna be so fun, and I'm saying this, but then sometimes I'll crack, like especially if I'm with Tom or like someone I'm really comfortable with, I'll be like, you know what, no, okay, I am stressed out and I'm pissed off, but please don't piss me off right now. Like it's like then I lose
You're like,
it.
stay in your lane, I am actually anxious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So sometimes I have to do that, but deep breaths and we're good.
Yeah, and we soldier on. We have to.
We soldier on, of course. Well, thank you for sharing so much about your brand and everything. I absolutely love hearing about it and like all the little details throughout. And look, on this podcast, we love to talk about dating, and of course, we have our sponsor Field as well. So thank you to Field. But I want to ask you some questions around dating, if that's okay.
Of course.
Now, you don't have to share anything about anyone you are with or have been with, just so you know.
Okay.
But just in general, what are like 3 green flags for you when it comes to a first date or when you're talking to someone new?
Firstly, I love going like to like get drinks or something. I really value how they interact with staff. Even if they're like a little bit dismissive of like the like waiter, it's like not a good sign for me. I just think like I want them to be like nice to like anyone.
Yeah.
And be able to like talk to anyone.
Yeah, it's very weird when someone's like very nice to you and then you watch them just kind of just be rude or
Be, like, rude.
You're like, oh, like you're only treating me this way because you want something from me
Yeah,
or you
it
want me to
feels
like
very-
you. It feels scary.
It feels very scary.
Yeah.
And I like when I went out with this guy a while ago and he was like really hyper nice. Like he was just like really, really, really nice, like very touchy-feely, very nice. And then the waiter came and was like, are you guys ready to order? And he was like, no, we just sat down. And I was like, oh, I was like, did we?
That's so stressful because you're like,
Yeah.
you just started out of date. What did
Yeah.
you do? Did you say anything or did you just kind of like,
Well, I was just like,
on,
I was like to the waiter, I was like, oh, we'll just need like a few more minutes. Thank you so much. Like
Yeah.
try to be like a bit nicer, but
yeah.
there
Like,
wasn't.
soften
There was
the
no
moment.
second date, and I think it was like because of that. I also feel like
Yeah.
in the gay community, unfortunately, like everyone knows everyone. So like
Yeah.
you'll see someone, you'll be chatting, you'll go on their Instagram, and it'll be like 137 mutual followers. And then like my mind just like sprouts. I'm like, well, who have you dated? Who have I spoken to? Like,
Yeah.
it's just very, it's like a big gay web of Sydney gays, and it just feels very almost like incestuous. And I'm not saying like
No, I so hear
I'm
you.
part of the web. Like I'm not saying it
I
to
so hear
like
you.
judge. I'm just
That's like me rocking up once to a festival and I saw one of my friends. I had no idea that she was even friends with these girls. 2 different girls, didn't know that they were even friends. And I
Yeah.
had like been with both of them, like gone
Oh,
on dates with both
gorgeous.
of them. And I was just like, because it was like, friend I love. 2 people, why do you guys know each other? Do you guys all know about
and
this?
it's like all
and
your
I'm
worlds just
oh,
like
no.
colliding and like
Yeah.
kind of clash. It just it feels like that a little bit.
Yeah, and you're just like, also like, do you guys know about, like, did you guys all talk about this and then have you like conspired about me? Like, do y'all have an opinion or something? Like, oh, like that spooked me.
Yeah.
I
You
hear
said that so perfectly.
Thank you so much.
No worries.
Yeah, thank you so much.
No worries.
Okay, well, I guess red flag would be like shitty to people, doesn't follow up.
Yeah, I hate when they don't take like initiative.
Yeah, that's
I'm
very
like,
important.
I don't want to be anywhere I'm not wanted. So like if I don't feel like you want to go on a date with me, like I'll pull back. So if like a guy messages me and he's like, well, let me know if you're free this week to like go out. I'm like, well, I'm not, no.
Yeah.
Like say like, would you like to go out on Wednesday night? And I'll be like, oh no, Wednesday doesn't work. Like how about Thursday night? Like that's how I want the interaction to go. So I get very like put off because I'm thinking like, well, you're just kind of fluffing it. You don't really care.
Yeah, it's a bit like, yeah, let me know. We totally should.
Yeah, like we should.
It's too ambiguous. And I think this is the same for me too. If someone doesn't give me like a specific day, I feel kind of weird because what am I going to do? Be like, yep, Monday at 7 p.m. or Tuesday we can do 10 a.m.
Yeah.
or we can do Friday night actually,
Yeah.
and that works for Saturday. But then I'm like, now what am I sending you a screenshot of my damn like
yeah, like
Google
do you want
calendar?
my calendar
Like,
invite? Like
it's weird.
And
Yeah.
also like the jobs that we have and the careers that we have, they like are flexible. So
Yeah.
like don't ask me what time I can do, like technically, unless I've got like a meeting set in stone, which most of the time you can move them. Like
Yeah.
I can do any
You're like,
time of
whenever.
the week. I'm
but
not
then that
9 to
feels
5.
weird because then
And
you tell them that you're like way too
Then
available.
like the first time you speak to this guy, they're like, well, when can you do this week? And
Yeah.
I'm like, actually any time for you. And they're like, right, so you've planned the wedding and you're in love with me. And
Right.
I'm like, well, actually no.
You're like, I'll make it work.
Yeah,
Right.
like-
and then it's too cute.
Like, and I
and
just
then it's
imagine them like reading the message, like thinking of me like with my eyes wide open, being like, I'm here anytime for you. And I'm like that. So then it's like, I get, like, I need a bit of initiative. I need you to like just say it.
Yeah, more specific. Yeah.
More specific.
Okay, so then what are we looking for? I feel like we got some of the shitty things out of the way.
Okay.
What is like, or have you been on like a really good date with someone where you've been like, ooh, like that did it for me, or that made me feel like wanted, or that kind of thing?
I mean, my love language is definitely words of affirmation.
Okay.
So I feel like if you are going to tell me that I look pretty, or you're going to tell me that I'm like beautiful, or that I've like my outfit looks nice, like I'm going to love that.
So when my boyfriend came up to you at the TikTok Awards and
Yes.
said that you were so pretty,
Yes.
that's when you said thank you so much.
I was like,
Thank you so
oh my God,
much.
I'm like blushing. Thank you so much. I was like flustered. I didn't even get to like compliment him.
Oh, you're so cute. Like, where are you at with gifts? Where are you at with touch?
I don't love like, I mean, I do like everyone likes getting a gift, but it's not my number one.
Yeah.
I think physical touch and words of affirmation
okay.
are like my 2 most needed love languages. So like on a first date, obviously physical touch would be a bit too much.
Yeah.
So like words of affirmation, but it doesn't even have to be like necessarily like superficial words of affirmation. Like it can be things like about my personality or like about the way I interact or
Well, and obviously that's
my
like
career.
usually so much nicer.
But what are your love languages?
Mine, okay, I do think my top one is physical touch.
Maybe we'd work well together.
Oh, wait, should we?
Oh, you're not really my type.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I
Yeah.
wish you were.
Oh, no, I feel like physical touch is my first one. I think my second one would be like, yeah, maybe words of affirmation, like, or time spent together, like the quality time.
Quality time.
Somewhere in there. Gifts is definitely my last, though. I know that. Gifts, something about it makes me feel a bit awkward. Like, I'm not great at receiving a gift.
Like feel like you need to kind of repay them.
Yeah.
I'm the same.
I get that
I love
way.
giving a gift.
Yeah.
I love thinking about like what kind of gift to get and like
Yeah.
getting like something small that's like kind of cute. I really like that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's something about it. Like, I'm like, oh my God, is my face like making it look like I'm really grateful and
Are you
stuff?
really
Like, I
hard
get
to
weird.
buy for?
I've never been told that.
Because I think
I hope not.
Well, it's okay to be. I'm hard to buy for, and I think that's why. Because like most of the time, if you get me a gift, I'm gonna not like it.
Why do you think that is?
Because like I'm very specific with what I want.
Yeah.
So like if you get me a gift and we haven't discussed it, and I open it, I'm gonna be like, oh,
Yeah.
you've just wasted your money.
See, maybe I'm the same though. I kind of think I'm like that.
Yeah, that's why I think that's why we hate it.
Yeah, my mom used to be like, for Christmas, she'd be like, give me a list.
list.
Like specifically of what you'd be into, you know, because it's like if you get it in blue and it was supposed to be in green, what are we doing?
Yeah, I'm
why
not
get it
gonna
in the first place? Yeah, I'm a bit like that. Damn, I am like that.
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing that to my attention.
No worries.
Yeah, I really
No
needed
worries.
this.
That's what I'm here for, actually.
Well, I'm going to go on to our next question, which is, and I don't know if you want to tell any stories, but the best date you've ever been on.
I haven't been on a really good date in maybe ever, actually.
What?
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
You know, you hear those stories of people who are like, we went on a date and then we spent like 6 hours together, like we just couldn't stop talking. Can't relate.
No.
No. I went on a date with this guy and like the conversation wasn't like amazing, but I just felt very comfortable and safe.
Okay.
So like maybe that was my best date,
yeah.
but that's not my dream date.
Yeah. Okay, what would be your dream date?
Okay, dream first date would definitely be sunset.
Okay.
I don't want you seeing me in harsh midday sun. That's
Real.
just like that's not pretty. Like that's maybe in 3 years you can see me at that time of day.
Yeah.
Definitely like near the beach in summer, sunset. Everything's just more romantic and beautiful then.
Yeah.
Take me to like a beautiful bar and just like some like drinks.
Yeah. Are we outside? Are we on a rooftop?
No, we're outside for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe a rooftop.
Okay,
Definitely
lovely.
outside. I definitely want the fresh breeze.
Okay.
And then I want you to order like what would make it the ideal date is if you ordered like a few little nibbles, I reckon. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. What do you drink like on a date? Like what would you?
I'd probably just have like
Are you a wine girly? Or no?
I can be.
Can be. You don't really drink that much.
I
though,
don't
do
drink too much.
No.
I like a cocktail. I mean,
Oh,
not
you
to
do
be a
love-
cliche, but like a fruity little cocktail that looks really pretty.
you?
That's a bit of me. Like
I
I
love
usually-
the LGBTQIA plus community.
Like I usually say to the waiter, I say, "What's the sweetest, prettiest looking cocktail you have?" And they'll
course
give me
you would.
something, and I'll say, "I'll take that one."
Yeah.
So I'd probably be drinking that. If he drank a beer, I think that'd be a red flag.
Really? Like what if they just like it? Okay, but like how how I love Diet Coke and like you love Coke. Like does it make you
I just
not like
do
me?
like the taste of beer.
Not really.
I just can't imagine that anyone does.
Unless
I'm
I'm
sorry
not,
if you're
like-
out there and you love the taste of beer. I just think like it's a big lie that we've all been told that beer tastes refreshing and good in summer, and I think it just tastes a little bit like cat pee.
It's a bit just like bitter and it makes you go,
Yeah. So
Like,
I'm
I
like,
don't know
who
what that
are you
is, but-
trying to impress by drinking a beer? Because like you're not impressing me.
I know.
Do you know what I
I
mean?
do know. So you think if it's inauthentic. That's it.
Again, you really
Thank you so much.
Okay,
yeah, I
You're
just
good
work
with the
here.
words.
Okay,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know. No, I was with one of my friends the other day, and she said that she like had a sip of her beer. She's like, "Oh, this one's really good. Do you want to try it?" And I was like, "No." And thank you so
No.
much. Thank you.
And all my friends like beer. They're like, try this one. It's APB, whatever it's called, with a 20, and it's fruity, and it's really yum.
It's so real. APB with the 20 in
Yeah,
the
and I'm like,
girl,
no, that
what?
actually still tastes disgusting. It
Yeah.
just has like a grapefruit aftertaste. So like,
Yeah.
I'd rather just have like a grapefruit.
You're like, now
cocktail.
it just tastes like piss with a little bit
Bit
of
of
grapefruit.
grapefruit.
Like that's
yeah,
so
like you ate grapefruit this morning, and then now
That's so funny.
that's what you know what I mean. So
Oh my god.
I think I want them to be like authentic, and I never want to feel like they're rushing. Like if someone says to me like, "Oh, I've got this," like if you've gone on a date and you're like, "Oh, I've got this afterwards," or I only have till this time.
Yeah.
No.
I completely agree.
Free your whole-
Especially in the evening.
Yeah.
It's very free your hole. Free your hole.
No, don't do that.
Especially.
I'm not interested in that. But free
Sorry,
your
I had to catch it. I'm so
entire.
sorry.
No, that's okay.
No,
free your
completely.
entire night. Like
Yeah.
I want to be like I want to feel that like if things are going well, that like there's no rush.
Yeah.
Like if I want to get to know you for 4 hours on that night, I want to feel like I'm not rushing. I don't have to like.
God.
I just want to enjoy it.
That's what we're manifesting for you. A long, like, because you said 6 hours can't relate. We're manifesting that.
We're
for you.
manifesting that. I'm not hopeful, but we're manifesting it.
Oh, are you dating? Are you looking at all right now? Or are you just like...
God, I'm a bit of a negative Nance at the moment.
It's okay. It's okay. We can hold space for that.
We can hold space for that. Where I'm like maybe a year and a half ago, I was like, guys, I'm entering my wholesome era. Like, I want to find someone to spend the rest of my life with.
Okay.
Like, I'm not just like, before that I was like a bit more casual. Like, I wasn't looking for anything serious. And I was like, okay with that. And then the last year and a half of just being like, I don't think there are any gay men in Sydney. Maybe the world.
Do you think you would...
Big statement.
If
Maybe
you travel,
the world.
would you date while you're traveling?
Well, I don't live there, so then I'm like, what am I wasting
then it's like
time?
a long distance
Like, what am I
thing.
doing? I'd have to like really think, like, maybe if we went to New York, because then I'm like, I could see myself living here. So
True.
then maybe, but
Okay.
if I was just in like a random Europe place, I would not just go on like dates.
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah.
so.
I get you. Sometimes you need to take a little time.
A little breather.
A little breather. If
Yeah.
you were to date somebody though, would you want to date someone who does something similar to you, where like they own a business or like they do content or like public figure vibes, like someone like that, or completely no?
I'm in
Opposite.
two minds about it.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it's very 50-50 where I'm like, I find that it's a bit difficult because when they don't own a business or they're not in content creation or they're not in that world, there's a lack of understanding.
Yeah.
No matter like what their intentions are,
Yeah.
how sweet they're trying to be, like there's just like experience equates understanding in this
Yeah.
instance. And like sometimes they just don't, and like that makes it a bit more difficult to like navigate.
Yeah.
So like that part of me is like someone in the industry, someone who like knows what it is, someone who's like a bit more understanding that like one day you could be like running from here to here and here and like not be as communicative.
Yeah.
And then like the next day you can like have nothing on for like 3 days and be like, let's go to the beach every day. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Sometimes it seems like you're doing nothing, and then
Yeah.
sometimes you're doing everything,
Yeah.
and it still kind of can seem like you're doing nothing.
Yeah.
And I think that's
and like I love that, like so beautiful, so blessed.
Yeah.
But someone who like understands that and is like, and like you understand that they're also doing the same thing, kind of like sounds really exciting to me. But then at the same time, like I also don't like, I don't want someone in that industry.
Yeah, because then also the idea of like meshing, I guess, your like image and stuff too can be like really daunting, and like
Yeah.
how even people respond, like let alone how you feel about it, but like how an audience responds, or people even commenting on your relationship can feel so
Yeah.
weird. Like I have been in that mode a few times,
Yes.
you know, and it's like people have their opinions,
And it can affect the way you view the relationship.
Yeah.
Which scares me a little bit. So
yeah,
I think like whichever slot comes to me,
yeah.
like it's 50-50, so I'll like be okay. So I guess I don't really have a preference.
Wait, what if you started dating someone and you like loved everything about them, but they couldn't dress themselves? Like, what would you do?
That's actually, well, I wouldn't say everything about them. That's quite a realistic scenario.
Yeah.
That has happened.
Yeah.
Where more so, like, I spoke to my therapist about it. How embarrassing is that? He wore skinny jeans.
Oh.
And I used to be like, let's just get you a pair of baggy jeans. Like, you're a beautiful man. Like,
Yeah.
and it did like affect me a little bit. So I was working on it.
No, but it would affect me too.
Yeah.
It's a little bit painful because it's like, I have to look at you, you know what I mean? Especially when they're like so hot.
yeah.
Like if they're hot too, and then it's just like they're not doing themselves any good. It's like, ooh,
yeah.
so sad.
And I think I could get over it.
You could probably teach though.
I think I would try and teach them.
Yeah.
But I fear I may be like a bit condescending when it comes to that kind
Oh,
of
you're
stuff.
mean.
Well, I love a bit of banter. I love a bit of playfulness. So I'd be like, instead of saying like, maybe like, let's try baggy pants, I'd be like, oh, skinny jeans again. And I think maybe that didn't go in my favor.
Yeah.
But you know, you live and you learn.
Yeah. Well, manifesting a hot, long date for you, no skinny jeans. Okay. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Well,
Amen.
thank you so much for joining me today. I think we basically made it. I think this is it. I just want to know, where can we find you? Anything you want to promote or talk about that you're doing at the moment?
Well, I feel like my business, that's pretty
That's
much it.
it,
So we've
yeah.
done it. But you can find me on Instagram. You can find me on TikTok. I almost forgot TikTok for a second there.
Yep.
My handle is just my name, Eitan Broude. It's spelled with 2 I's. Should I spell the whole thing? It's an
I'll link
interesting
it.
name. Okay.
Do you
Beautiful.
want to spell it?
No.
Come
I
on,
just
give it to us.
Okay. EIITANBROUDE.
Gorge. That was
And
beautiful.
that's how you spelling bee.
That was really beautiful.
thank you.
I'm so
So
glad you
that's
can
where you can
spell your
find
name. I'm
me.
really proud of you.
It took me a while.
You got it.
Because I'm like not good at science and stuff.
It's the science.
It's
yeah.
the science.
It's the science. Always the science.
It's always science.
What about math?
No, that too is bad.
Okay, no math.
No,
All
no
right,
math.
well.
Like sometimes when I'm doing calculations, I'll be like, what is 13 plus 4?
And you like
And
have it
I'll
in your
like have it on my
calculator?
calculator. I'll be like, and then it'll give me the answer and I'll be like, oh, you stupid idiot. Like that was so obvious.
I always see posts that are like, my boyfriend goes on my phone, I get scared. Not that he's going to find me cheating, but he's going to see my calculator and it's
Yeah.
13 plus 4. Like, so bad.
Honestly, no, honestly.
Well, thank you.
Well, thank you
That's
so
it.
much for
Guys, thanks
having
for
me.
listening.
This was so fun. Thank you.
All right, we'll see you next time. Say bye.
Bye.
Quick, before you go, if you want to have a say in future episodes and you want to hear more from me, you can follow me at Alyssa Taylor Harper on Instagram and TikTok, which will also be linked in the description. Also, don't forget to subscribe or follow wherever you're listening from so you never miss an episode. If you'd be so kind to leave a review, it helps more people like you tune in, or maybe you want to share it with a friend who needs to hear more chats like this. Love you lots, and I'll catch you next time.